Hello, I am David Bishop from davidbishopmakemoneytips.com. Screenwise Trends Panel Review. Google has been doing market research for many years, which you will see in this Screenwise Trends Panel Review. This program rewards you for simply browsing the internet using your phone, computer, and other devices. Although Google is a trusted and well-known company, is Screenwise Trends Panel a good way to earn money or not? At what cost? Read about whether Screenwise Trends Panel is for you. Product name: Screenwise Trends Panel. Founder: Google LLC. Product type: Google Market Research Program. Price: free to join. Best for people who don't mind sharing their privacy. The Screenwise Trends Panel is a market research program owned by Google that recruits people like you to be part of their user research as their panelists. All you need to do is to install a browser extension and mobile app. Then you can already start earning from simply browsing the internet as you would normally do. Right now, the Screenwise Trends Panel has become Google Opinion Rewards, which is a survey app that lets you earn money from answering easy and short surveys. Ratings: 7100s. What is the Screenwise Trends Panel? The Screenwise Trends Panel tracks your browser activities daily to understand user habits better. It was started by Google back in 2012 as one of its market research programs. Google will use the information collected from you to improve their products, services, and user browsing experience. It also helps Google to optimize ads and marketing for its users. By 2016, Google rebranded Screenwise Trends Panel to Cross Media Panel. Then by 2018, Google incorporated Cross Media Panel into another one of its rewards programs, the Google Opinion Rewards Program. How does the Screenwise Trends Panel work? The Screenwise Trends Panel works fairly straightforward. Before you join, you need to pass all their requirements first. You can take a look at my article to see what that is, in my description. If you have all the requirements, the next step is to install Google's Chrome browser. Then you need to install a free browser extension and meter app for all your devices such as desktop, laptop, mobile phones, or tablet. After installing all of this software, you are now a panelist. You can start browsing the internet and the browser extension will start tracking your browser behavior discreetly in the background. Google and its partners will collect the data gathered from the browser extension and the meter app. Collectively they are referred to as panel data. And to have a better understanding of what panel data is collected from you, click on the link in the description. After knowing all that, maybe you are already thinking twice about joining Screenwise Trends Panel or rather its existing version Google Opinion Rewards. But according to Google, you have the option to pause the meter app or use a non-metered device if you're entering confidential information on websites or apps. And in exchange for all of this information, you will receive a $5 gift card code instantly after joining the Screenwise Trends Panel. Then another $5 gift card code is sent every 3 months. And you can earn more if you add more devices as shown in the examples below. You will continue to receive the gift of your choice every 3 months for at least 1 year period. To be eligible, you need to remain a compliant panelist, which means actively browsing daily, actively participating in the panel, and compliant with the terms and conditions. However, since the Screenwise Trends Panel has become Google Opinion Rewards, the way it works has changed as well. Your earnings will come from answering surveys and no longer from browsing the internet. You can earn anywhere between 10 cents to $1 for each completed survey. The amount varies based on the number of survey questions, and the amount of time it takes to finish completing the survey. Here are some examples of the survey earnings. As you can see, your earnings will depend on how many questions are there in the survey. They are usually less than 5 questions and most of the time you only need to spend a few seconds. While other surveys could take up to 15 minutes but don't pay that much. The surveys can include any of the following: your personal information such as your full name, home and work address, location, phone numbers, email addresses, and other identifiable information. Information on your Google accounts such as Gmail, Google+, or YouTube usernames. You and your household's demographic information such as gender, age, ethnicity, race, spoken languages, marital status, salary, etc. Other information that Google and its panel partners would ask can include your habits and personal preferences. Your accumulated earnings can be used to buy games, apps, movies, TV shows, and books from the Google Play Store. The PayPal payment option has been removed for Android users but remained available for Apple users. So when you have accrued $2, an Android user will automatically get it as Google Play Store credits, while Apple users will receive a notification that the funds have been transferred to their PayPal account. Screenwise Trends Panel Review. Can you make money? Yes, you can make money with the Screenwise Trends panel. Although the pay is not enough to leave your day job, you can let those rewards accumulate, which can reach an amount good enough to redeem in the future. How to make money with the Screenwise Trends panel. The best way to make money with Screenwise Trends panel is to browse daily and perhaps add more devices if you like. But since Screenwise Trends panel is now Google Opinions Rewards, we will focus on how to earn more by answering surveys. Most of these surveys are location-based questions. For example, if you recently visited a restaurant, you may get a survey about your visit and may be asked questions related to your restaurant experience. But for you to get these types of surveys more frequently, your mobile phone's location service should be turned on when you go out. If you live in the city, there's a high chance that you will be getting more surveys. However, the availability of the surveys is sporadic. There are times that you will receive plenty of surveys, but there are also times that there's none at all. Screenwise Trends Panel Review. Pros and cons. The Screenwise Trends panel has its good and bad sides, just like any data gathering company. To gain a better understanding of how it was before, here are its pros and cons. Pros. 1. Owned by a trusted company. 2. Free to join. 3. Get paid for what you already do. Cons. 1. Privacy concerns. 2. Automatic downloads. 3. The pay is not worth your privacy. 4. Lawsuit about privacy law violations. Any negatives? Beware of lawsuits. Although the Screenwise Trends panel does not have any lawsuit filed against them specifically, the company that owns them has. One notable lawsuit is the 37 pages lawsuit filed by Brown & Company versus Google LLC and its parent company, Alphabet Inc. in June 2020. The lawsuit states that Google has violated the federal wiretapping law and California privacy laws. Google claims that their users are in control of their information and what they share with the company. Therefore, they recommend using private browsing mode if they do not wish to share their browsing activities. However, the complainants claim that Google still tracks and collects their real-time browsing activities even when using the private browsing mode, including Google's incognito mode. The lawsuit is still ongoing until today. Google has tried to request dismissal of the case, but it was denied. Google faces $5 billion in restitution for damages if they lose the case. Is the Screenwise Trends panel legitimate? The Screenwise Trends panel is a legitimate paying program. Perhaps being owned by Google, a trusted brand and company, contributes a lot in that aspect. Screenwise Trends panel review. Final thoughts. Although the Screenwise Trends panel has become a survey app today, privacy is still a concern. The answers you provide to the survey questions can reveal a lot about you. Earning some cents in exchange for your information may not be worth it at all. If you really want to earn a passive income, you can try other ways without having to sell your soul to Google. If you feel that you lack the knowledge and the skill, you can utilize an online learning platform to help you get started. Check out my #1 recommendation on how to build a successful business. You'll get plenty of support, training, websites, and access to 24/7 live chat where people are always online to help you. Please remember to subscribe to my channel for more tips on how to learn to work online at home with affiliate marketing. Thank you.